Well, Cancer, I've got some pretty important news for you this month in your horoscope. And I'm going to reveal that a little bit later. I'm going to start the chart going for July 2022, your karma, your star sign, yours truly, divulging all of that information for you in what I call the Oracle Express. Thanks for being here. If you're new, great to have your company. Keep your eye on that planet Mars. Look at it up there at 28 degrees in Aries. There it is, in case you don't know what that symbol is. Here it is. It's been up in your 10th house. There's been a lot of energy here with that conjunction of Jupiter and Mars over the last couple of months, giving you drive and energy to achieve something in your work. Mars on the 5th of July finally makes its move into, hallelujah, that 11th house, which is the house of fulfillment of one's dreams. And it is a good planet for you, I must say. It rules your 10th house. It is the ruler of this career sector, ruling Aries. It is also the ruler of your 5th house, which is speculation, creativity. So it comes with a bundle of very, very good karma, Cancer. So I would suspect that as this Martian energy saturates your 11th house, you are going to see some really amazing things happening. Now, especially if you're running your own independent business, the 11th house is regarded as that part of the horoscope that has to do with the profits from your business. Of course, it's the house of friendships, networking, those connections that can be of vital importance to you. And it's good for you to take a punt on new friendships now. Ruling that 5th house of speculation, very, very important to not move into these social circles with blinkered vision. You want to keep an open mind, open your eyes. Hallelujah again. These people may be able to help you with what it is you're looking to achieve. Second big thing, I told you I was going to tell you a couple of things. The first one is the full moon that takes place on the 14th, here in your zone of relationships, marriage, important partnerships, business partnerships included. If that's a flow on from what I just mentioned about your independent business, intense full moon. My God, look at that with Pluto there. Transformations in your relationships. The planet or the lunar ruler of Cancer being there in its fullness in your 7th house in that intense conjunction with Pluto shows something's happening. Something important's happening. And of course, communication is the key, as I always say, because you've got that lovely connection with Mercury here just at the same time. Look at that, what we call partile conjunction. Don't you love that technical talk? All that means it's an exact conjunction. In fact, there's another term for it called chasmy. You are chasmy, Cancer. The chasmy Cancer kid. This is what you get when you get Mercury and Sun together, showing brilliance in your ability to communicate ideas. And you're going to need that, I think, with that intense full moon in your 7th house on the 14th. I've done so much talking just then, I forgot to mention another beautiful aspect. You think I'm just laying this on thick, don't you? But it's true. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here, Cancer. Look, Venus moving into your sun sign. Ooh, that's lovely. Such a beautiful social aspect that brings beauty and appreciation of the arts, creativity. And this first house, this sun sign, of course, is all to do with how you present yourself to the world around you. So could it be, might it be, is it something to do with the way you're presenting yourself that brings you some of these benefits? Again, you see the intensification of this Mars moving into that strong link with disruptive Uranus. Now, around this time, 24th, and I've missed another conjunction there, the movement of Mercury and the Sun into this 2nd house of finance a little earlier than that, bringing your attention again to finances. A lot of finance energy in the chart this month. But be careful of this one here, Cancer. This can be very disruptive for your friendships, for those connections we talked about earlier. You need to discriminate. That's an important word. Discrimination is your key word to a large extent in terms of expanding your business interests, your creative interests, your social interests, all that sort of stuff, because that can flare up out of nowhere. You may think you've got it in the bag, and all of a sudden you realise that someone's cut a hole in the bottom of the bag. So we reached the 29th, which we see as the new moon, and that's the one I wanted to talk to you about, the finances, new moon, turning over a new leaf, new chapter, all that sort of stuff there in your finance sector. And that happens at the same time, would you believe, as Jupiter moves into its stationary retrograde phase. Look at it here, up here. That's the planet we talked about that was with Mars earlier, last month or so, giving you that expansive drive, that vision, that opportunity to really make things happen on the career front. Now, what happens with the retrogression? Whoop, breaks on. I wonder whether this explosive energy of Mars and Uranus has something to do with that. This new chapter beginning in the finances, this lovely elegance that you may be exhibiting with Venus, whatever, you're going to be stepping back at this time, and don't be afraid to do that, to reappraise what's going on in your work. I think that's going to be very prudent on your part. And as these planets move again back into direct motion, you've got 4 of them here: Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, and Jupiter, which is directly influencing your career. Saturn also from this 8th house of shared resources, sextile aspect to the sign, not necessarily the planets, also having a marked influence. So we have to wait for those 2 planets to go back into the direct motion to see exactly how your reappraisal works out. Pop on over to astrology.com.au. I have more, yet more and more on what's happening to you, Cancer. Please subscribe. Please drop me a line. I'm here all alone. I need your company. Drop me a line if you need some help, and I'm here at your service. I'll see you next month. Take care. Bye-bye.